let's vote the blue map right now. And let's see how this works. Let's see if it's fixed. Okay, blue map, we get teleported. And then our roll. Welcome back, guys, to a new Roblox tutorial. So we're gonna continue our murder mystery game tutorial series. So last video, we made a bunch of stuff. We made the basic round system. What else did we make? We made the roll system. We basically used our previous round system tutorial, and then we implemented the stuff we see in murder mystery games, such as the different roles and how the game works, basically. So so last video was basically more of the fundamentals of the game. Now we're gonna be working on two main things. First thing, of course, is the voting system, because I know you guys, pretty much in every murder mystery game, there's a voting system, right? And also you want to make our display roll GUI, because that's basically what you see in every murder mystery game as well. So in the last video, I made a murder mystery game using only one map without voting, but I did mention that using the voting model, the voting system model that I made, would essentially be the same thing, would be essentially the same process. So we're going to be adding the voting system in this video, the voting system model that I made in the previous tutorial, and then we're going to keep everything that we don't, well, keep everything that we actually need. And yeah, so right now, let's actually see, where's my models? Okay, let's get our, where is it? Voting system plus round system. Okay, this is the thing. Oh shit, did I accidentally, wait, no, never mind. Good. So there's a bunch of stuff. Now a lot of these stuff are actually going to be duplicated, because we already have a lot of stuff. Like, for example, let's first ungroup some of these stuff. So ungroup in workspace, there's going to be a lobby spawn. We don't need a lobby spawn because we already have the lobby spawn, of course. Ungroup in start GUI, there's going to be some extra stuff. So this is also the status. We don't need a status because we already have a status. And okay, let's deal with that later. Replicated storage, put this in replicated storage. Ungroup in round and status, we already have these, so let's delete those. These are some remote events. Okay, that should be it. All right. Put these in teams. We already have the teams, so we don't need these. Put these in every map. We'll deal with this later. Let's just keep this in replicated storage for now. And service script service. So as I mentioned in the last tutorial, right? Okay, now we don't need this. There is the two main round scripts. Now these are essentially the same. This one is from the voting system module. It really is the same thing. The only difference is, and this one that we worked on last tutorial, this is the one that we modified. There is a line, oh shit, I think I deleted it, but there is a line that teleports the players. You want to delete it. I think it was something like humanoid whatever. I actually removed it off camera, my bad. But be sure, or actually you can use this. But obviously this is not the one that we modified, so it works with the murder mystery. So this is the basic one. This won't work with the murder mystery game, so delete this because this is essentially a duplicate. Let's see. And the voting system will deal with all the teleportation of the players in the chosen maps. So the voting system will make the voting options work. Now of course you need not two but three voting maps, or choices, I should say. 3 choices to begin with, so it works. And the chosen map will be the map that will be the map where all the players will teleport to. And yeah, so that should be it. So we have the voting, and I think everything is done. So now let's delete this, because that's whatever. Let's just start with 3 simple maps, because we do need maps for the voting system. Let's just make like very simple maps. So let's like make 1 green, 1 blue, and 1 red. All right, let's call this red map. Oops. Let's call this red map. Let's call this blue map. Of course, these are very simple, but this is only for the sake of the tutorial. Of course, your game is not going to look like this. So let's put all of these. Oops. What the fuck? Okay, there you go. So these are our 3 maps. Of course, it's just an example. Let's put these in the map folder right here, maps. And in this folder, it says put these in every map. Pretty self-explanatory. Just put all of these in every map. Actually, what we want to do is copy and paste into selected. So each map should have all of these 3 things. These are the 2 values. So can be voted is whether or not it can be voted in the voting session thingy-majingy. An image is the image of the map. So for example, when it displays here, you want the image like a thumbnail of the map. You want to put the ID following RBX asset ID. I'll show it in the screen. You want that because it just shows that it's an asset ID. So the script knows it's an asset, and so it displays the picture as a decal or an image. And spawns is the spawns in the map. So make sure you don't have it randomly, like not like this. See, make sure these spawns are in the map, and you can obviously move them wherever you want, and you can make them transparent, of course, if you want. So you can just do like this, work on the transparency like that, and do that for every map. Make sure you don't mess anything up, because I think some people really are lost when it comes to like very simple things like this. So make sure you just don't put it randomly. Put them in the map right. Don't put them in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, like this. Maps. Okay, and then the red map. Let's finish this. So let's pretend, yeah, this is it. Okay. All right. So now we pretty much finished everything for the voting system. We just added the voting system. We replaced all the things that we need to be replaced, right? And I think that's it. And we added the maps, of course, because we need different options for the voting system. And I think that should be it, unless I forgot something. So right now, if we actually all right, so let's test this out. Now it works. So let's choose the blue map for now, and the blue map appears. So we're gonna see on the murder right now, but it will kind of change. I think there is a small error that you receive your weapons a bit too early. So I will actually probably fix that. Anyways, so let's get back to the actual thing. All right. So now with the display role GUI. So I actually made a model for this, just for the GUI, because I kind of don't want to waste time on this video just to make the GUI. Although it's pretty simple anyways. So right now, role GUI, let's insert this. I also have the different sound effects for it too, so that's pretty cool. Let's put it in the screen GUI right here. So this shows what role you are. Very simple. So this is the role text, and this is the click sound, so I can see the preview. This is just the sound effects, and this is when I finish choosing the thing. So what we want to do is whenever the round starts, we want it to flicker through all the different roles, and then finally stop at the chosen role, like what you see in every, like in Murder Mystery 2 basically. So let's actually make a local script right here. Local script. So let's make some variables. Local frame equals script dot parent. Then we want to get the player too. So local player equal game dot player dot local player. Local click sound, or yeah, click sound equals frame dot click sound. Local chosen sound equals frame dot chosen role sound, and local role text equals equals frame dot roll. All right. Now we want to make a remote event. So let's actually duplicate these and call it display role. Let's actually make this in the murder mystery module that we made last tutorial. Now this is when we give the players their weapons, right? The murderer and the sheriff. Let's make a delay. Let's make like a 5-second delay. And before the 5-second delay, we're gonna display the role, because usually the roles are displayed first and then their weapons are given after. So what we want to do is for I player in round, for I player in round in pairs, game.players, or I think we already made a variable for this, so I think it's players, right? If I'm so players, game.get series players, get children, do if player in round, and not player in game, player in round dot team dot name equals playing, just in case they're not in the lobby. So make sure they're not in the lobby, right? So we fire the client. So let's make it. So let's fire this remote event. So again, that replicates storage dot display role fire client and player in round. All right, let's go back to the local script. Local remote equals game that replicates storage dot wait for child display role display. Oh wait, no. Remote on client event connect function. All right. So we got the local player. Now this is where we want to make like basically the GUI work. So it is a bit confusing, but first of all, what you want to do is make between the okay, let's actually kind of delete these because we don't really, let's not get confused here. Okay, so we want to move this up here, so it's going to be probably like down here, then it's going to move up. I think that'll look good, or actually yeah, whatever. But first we want to make this visible, so by default it should be invisible. Frame that visible equals false. Create this, then we make it visible equals true. Frame that or frame between position union to dot new, so make this in the middle right now. It's already in the middle, right? Enum dot easing style dot, or not easing style, but easing direction dot out, enum dot easing style dot sign. The time is 0. Let's make it 0.3, and then false. We don't want it to override. This basically tweens the position, so tweens the position of the frame. So it's gonna basically animate. It's gonna come from the bottom and then up here in the middle. It does look confusing because I've already done this like so many times, so I'm kind of going fast on this, but it's whatever, right? So now we want to make it flicker. So what we can do is actually, first of all, let's get the chosen role. So local chosen role equals player wait for child role that value. Okay, so we just know the actual role that the player has, and then let's do while true do. Let us see. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let's actually, what we should do is make a dictionary. Let's make a dictionary. Okay, whatever. Yeah, let's make a dictionary first for all the different roles. So local possible roles equals, so let's do innocent. Make sure you spell this correctly. And then we set it to a specific color. So usually it's green. So let's do color3 dot from RGB. Then pick an RGB color code. So let's choose this, and then duplicate these 2 times for the sheriff and the murderer. Sheriff, murderer. This will be blue. Murderer will be red. Alright. So now we can loop through all of these possible roles. It's 4i, or what we should do, role name, for role name, role in pairs, possible roles. We loop through this table right here. We just flicker through all of them, that's it. Just go through all of them as if it's picking, you know. And we set the role text to it. So role, oh no, actually let's, sorry, because I already had a variable named role. So let's put this as a capital, right? So role, oh yeah, role text dot text equal role name. Role text dot text color equal role dot, oh wait, hold on. I feel this would be the I think it should be text color equals, yeah, so let's set it to a variable. So text color equals color speed. So that will probably work. Okay, let's do it like this. So text color, because we might add some other stuff, but probably not. Whatever. So we set it to the text color, so we can do text color. So this is the color for the role, and that's it. So let's do weight weight 2. That's good enough. Or weight 1. You know, why not? And then we don't want it to loop forever, so let's just do like max loops or local max loops equals 10. Local current loops equals 0. So this is how many times it goes through this while loop. So this for loop, it goes 3 times, so this would be 0.3 seconds. And 10 times, that would be like around 3 seconds. So this will go around for 3 seconds. It's good enough. Current loops equals current loops plus equals 1. And then if current loops greater than equals max loops, then break. But before that, you also want to set the actual role to the chosen role of the player. So role text that text equals chosen role. Role text that text color equals possible roles, and then we get the role. We get the role from this possible roles table, and well, how do I explain? But basically, we get the chosen role from here, from the chosen role of the actual player's value, right? Which is the role value we made last tutorial. So we'll do like chosen roles, chosen role that text color. So for example, if the player is a murderer, we see where the murderer is. So this is the murderer. We set up the text color to the role text of the GUI. If that makes any sense, I don't know. A bit confusing, but yeah, it is what it is. And I think that's it. We just then want to tween this back down to the bottom of the screen. So instead of 0.5, oh shit, my bad. It's supposed to be 0.5, 0.50, 0.50. So that was my mistake. And this should be bottom of the screen, so 1.3, for example. All right. Let's see. All right, so we didn't make it play sound, so let's actually make it play sound. So what we want to do for this is make a clone of the sound. So local click sound clone, click sound clone equals click sound clone, click sound clone dot parent to click sound dot parent, click sound clone play, wait, click sound clone destroy. So it keeps on playing and playing and playing. So it does like that, if that makes any sense. All right, and then when the chosen role appears, we will play the chosen role audio. Chosen sound should sound something like that. Whatever. Okay, one. All right. So hopefully this works now. We did not fire the. Did we fire the remote yet? I think we did actually. Yeah, we did. We fired the client when we looped through it. Yeah. Basically, that's it. All right. For the voting system, we might. I think for the voting system, we might modify it a little bit because I think it doesn't teleport it fast enough. It doesn't teleport the players fast enough, or it teleports them too late. So maybe let's put like 2 seconds. I'm not sure. But let's actually test this out now and see how this works. We're testing now. I do realize there is a bit of a delay when it teleports the players. So as you can see, it does actually choose the roles like, yeah, so it hits 0, chooses the roles like before it teleports all of us to the map. So we will fix this, an easy fix. So let's just put like a little wait in the murder mystery module. So before we fire all the clients, so let's make a comment here. So display roles for players. Let's do like wait 2.5. This should be good enough. And the last thing we do want to do is actually let's make a little sound effect or a song when the player anyone finishes basically. I might work on it. Actually, who cares? So let's actually make a folder right here. Because usually in Murder Mystery 2, there is different songs for different type of wins. So for example, if the innocents win, there is a certain type of song. If the murderer wins, the murderer song plays. It's a different type of song. Between like if a innocent wins or if a murderer wins. So I don't know if I can actually do this in this tutorial, but we can try. So let's add any song. Not gonna lie, that's actually a good one. Kind of funky, but it's gonna be the thing. It's gonna be the victory sound. We're gonna just make it whatever. You can edit it if you want. You can do whatever you want. Shouldn't be too hard. So let's go back to the main round script and let's actually modify it so it actually plays the sound. So by the end, it should, for a round length, before this wait right here, before this wait, as you can see, let's do game that replicates storage dot songs dot victory dot victory sound play. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty simple. Now let's test this for real. Let's vote the blue map right now, and let's see how this works. Let's see if it's fixed. Okay, blue map, we get teleported, and then our role is displayed. Yeah, I should have made it actually like a quick wait, but that should be pretty easy to fix. But right now, it's working. So yeah, this is pretty much it for part 2. Just so you guys know. Oops, yeah, I already showed. Just so you guys know, for the local script, let's just add like a little wait here before it tweens out of screen. So let's like do wait 1.5, and yeah, that's it. That's good enough. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. It's actually okay, whatever. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I think there's gonna be one more part for this. We're just gonna make a video for like whether or not the player, or not whether or not, but when the sheriff dies, we want to make it so other players can actually grab the gun, and also maybe like a victory screen somehow. Other than that, I don't know. Like, what else do we need for murder mystery? Okay, let's see how this works. So, oh fuck. Yeah, I know this knife is really bad. I did not make this knife. I can't hear this song for some reason. Okay, that's weird. Okay, but whatever. Did I make a error on this? No, whatever. Whatever. So I hope you guys enjoyed this part 2 of the murder mystery tutorial game series. If you want more, be sure to like, subscribe. If you want, you can join our Discord server. You can do bunch of stuff there. I don't know, I don't really use it as often. I hope I do. I hope I have time to actually make events and maybe challenges, stuff like that. New video ideas. Tell me what you want more in the comments below. Tell me what you want. Like, it doesn't have to be tutorial, you know, it can be anything, a challenge, event, in our channel. But yeah, that's it for this tutorial. We'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.